Hey, welcome to another league. Let's see what we get. Yep, that's good. That's good enough for me. Forest. Alright, let's see. Against Llanowar Elves, what am I inclined to do? I'm inclined to play Steel Overseer, and then next turn it'll be Winding Constrictor, Hardened Scales, and Steel Overseer will make it itself a 4/4. That seems pretty good. Interesting. He's playing some kind of Scales deck, but it doesn't look like the Artifacty Scales deck. Yeah, it definitely looks like some kind of Scales deck. That's pretty legit. Fortunately, he doesn't actually have any good attacks. I get to eat 2 of his creatures if he does. So this is like a mono green Stompy with a minor Scales theme, I guess. It's got a bunch of elves, but... he's out of cards. I don't want to be tapping my good blockers in order to dump my hand faster, since I'm not really under pressure to end the game quickly. So I'm gonna go ahead and not like tap, multiple creatures to try to get on Nissa faster. I think this is probably gonna be good enough. Yeah. Here, I'll just attack with my 12/12 trample. Alright, well, alright. Go ahead. Yep, there we go. This does seem like the matchup where the Great Henge is relevant and where Thoughtseize is not quite so much. I think I can go down Leap for Fatal Pushes, and I'll shave it Once Upon a Time as well. I have a Fatal Push, but unless I draw land, this hand's kind of bad, and it doesn't have any scale effects. Yeah, I like this much better. Alright, so he gets the turn 1 Llanowar Elves. Yorvo. Yeah, that's the thing that I thought about. I wasn't playing a lot of green creatures, but maybe it's worth it just as a giant freaking beater. I don't know. I think I play Steel Overseer here. And then next turn I can go Constrictor, Stone Coil Serpent, and put 4+1/+1 counters on creatures. Ouch. I might end up needing to chump Yorvo. It's somewhat distressing. If he attacks with just Yorvo, I think that's a mistake. I think he needed to attack with everything and be okay throwing away creatures to get some amount of damage, because now I get to do this. Now I can trade like one creature for Yorvo. And then next turn when I play Nissa and minus, my team gets gigantic and he's not going to be able to right click through it. And by right click I mean attack. So he trades it for the bigger Stone Coil Serpent. I think actually I don't immediately minus, and I just plus to make sure I have a sufficient quantity of blockers, because he can't profitably attack through me right now, because my guys are all bigger, so I just need to make sure that he can't go wide. I mean, Avatar of the Resolute is big, but it's not big enough. Alright, looks like we're going to take down Mono Green Stompy. I'm just going to pump all of the things that don't get pumped by Steel Overseer so that they remain relevantly big. And just, I don't see... I retract my previous statements. I was like, I don't see him playing something big enough for me to really care. Galta succeeds at keyword big. Also, aspect to the Hydra would be really bad for me. Alright, well, let's put 2+1/+1 counters on all my creatures. Although I suppose I have creatures that are just bigger than Galta at this point. So that's an interesting thing. But aspect to the Hydra kills me. And there's no way he's playing this deck and not playing aspect to the Hydra, so I have to just dodge it. Because... okay, Steel Leaf's not super important. Although he's up to 8 creatures to my 7. I'm getting to I really need... I need like a Hangerback or a Ballista. I can't really profitably attack, because, like, I attack, he trades a couple dudes for one of my big guys. I'm going to try to get up to Nissa ult. Because Nissa ult should put me at enough cards over him that I can just, like, dump more than he'll ever be able to deal with. I just need to survive this one turn. Castle Garenbrig. I should probably have a Garenbrig in here. I thought it was only green creatures, but if it's any creatures, then yeah. I should put in at least one Garenbrig. Alright, let's get 10 cards and 10 Whoa! That's 10 spells. That is a lot of spells. Guess I'm gonna hold up Fatal Push, because I can. I mean, that's big, but... Oh, a great henge. Perfect. Honestly, at this point, it's just kind of excessive, because... I'm going to shoot him to death with Walking Ballista. But... Ah! Didn't really mean to do that. Oh well. I suppose I'm just playing with my food now, but... Alright, here, let's just attack with all these big things. Here, I have a bunch of gigantic things. Look. How much damage is this? Oh, just like 100 damage. 113 egg. Alright, see you next match.